team struggle with critical and negative people and nobody confronts it? Or does your team go silent around certain topics and they never get resolved? Or maybe you can tell you have unhappy team members that disengage and nobody talks about it. Maybe your team gets results but really lacks that sense of connection. If so, your team may be struggling from one or all four of what we call the toxic team killers.
Now, the toxic team killers are based upon research that was done at the Gottman Institute for Couples. They've been researching couples for years, and they found that when 4 behaviors would show up in the interviews with these couples, those 4 behaviors that they refer to as the Four Horsemen were predictive of the marriage failing. And they could predict a marriage failing with 90% accuracy. You heard me, 90%.
Now, we've adapted these 4 behaviors to teams. Now we know teams are not marriages, but teams are a collection of relationships. And relationships need goodwill, they need trust, they need connection to thrive.
Now, the way you behave on a team matters. How you are with each other is important. And frankly, the tone for that is set by the leader. Now, if these toxic team killers are showing up and go unaddressed, your team is not going to be having the real conversations. The important work isn't going to be getting done. And likely, people are going to get disengaged and leave. And your team will fail.
So do you want to know what those 4 toxic team killers are? Well, wait no more. They are criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Now imagine if you could tame those team killers on your team, how much more engaged you'd be, how much more team cohesion, how much more alignment, and much better results you'd get. Now, if you want to learn more about how to tame these on your team, follow us to learn for next week's video where we talk about how to tame the first toxic team killer, criticism.